Hello everyone, it is your Sudipta Mishra, and I must extend my heartfelt gratitude to Kumar Prasannaji for always giving me golden opportunities to recite my poems here. Today, I will be reciting my poems from my two books. One is Songs of My Heart, that I had written it 5 years ago, and a current book which is ongoing for the publication, that is a translation of poems. Um, Me and my co-author, co-translator, have already translated 100 poems of contemporary writers from Odisha. So I'll be reciting some poems from my book Songs of My Heart, and the second book. The title of the book is Silent Waves in Soliloquy. So let's start. Most of my poems sing the saga of melodious songs of my soul. They revolve around the radiance of the sun, the shadows of my dreams, and the smiling waves of the sea. So, this book, I hope it is visible. This book, Songs of My Heart, recaptures the magnificent grace of nature elegantly. The misery of a melancholic soul is vividly painted in this volume. So, all the poems of this book explore the beauty of nature around us. Most of the poems of mine are dedicated to the creator of the universe, and they are weaved in tranquil ambience. So the first poem is The Song of My Soul. One day you will come. Still, my feverish soul claims that one day you will come to my isle, in which I lonely dwell with my solitude. Like a hermit lives for holy reasons, I have created sand castles and love for our reunion. Sleepless nights excite and double my passion. My dream mirrors with a vision that one day this pearly night will showcase your arrival. Stars will embrace you with sparkling glimmers, and you will surely appear. My nerves dance and shiver as I can infer your presence in the wide blue yonder sky to exalt all my dead emotions sealed in a deep slumber. Another poem is Dead Souls. One more Sunday has gone by loading my soul with many burdens, and I, creeping, crawling towards my end. Nothing is left in my heart to embrace this Monday. Only I carry my loathsome body towards its decay, and me, trailing and toiling towards death, fear. My heart imbibes an unknown sorrow. I don't care about the glorious future. What will happen in morrow? Only like a parasite, I creep on and so on whom I climb up. My soul fails to mention. My tried soul no longer mourns for the departed ones, whom I lost in this vague circus. I only join an odd union with a force. The next poem is A Dead Soul. Like a dead body, I'm hanging on my terrace, with my tattooed heart and withered state. This decayed roof is my identity. All my life has been lost in waiting for whom? You know, my heart throbs without any passion for nobody. Struggling with darkness, I strap towards my end. Darkness is all over the house. I embrace only sadness. With no respite from this darkness, I moan, I groan. Gradually, I get afraid of smiling faces of the unknown persons. With a rotten spirit, I have seen all the seasons of this duration. In the features of a zombie, often I compare my senseless emotions. I act without any intentions. Oh dear ones, still there is time to behold spiritual admission. Without valuing relation, we are always accepting pretension. Let the enlightenment of our soul transfuse these virtuous humans. May the luminous spirit withdraw the darkness for a glaring dawn. In your memory, this poem is so close to my heart. I lost my aunt 5 years ago. Then I wrote this poem. In your memory. People die, but in their traces often they live, our memories with them. The day spent with some laughter, mingled with their yells, fused with their screams. In the formless world of form, we often vainly seek their presence. In the murmurs, in their saints, so lost, so faded, in the cosmic world of trance. But do we unearth their presence? No, a big no. Death is the biggest illusory. Still, death is certain. But our fragile heart fails to admit this notion. It always chases the loved ones, yet they depart us with a huge vacuum, leaving out from the deep passion in which we try to clutch them towards an infinite end. But at the verge of life, we have to accept one ultimate truth, that is cessation, silence, calmness, resignation, declination, perpetual bliss, and our memories lay deeply buried with the exit of their earthly bodies. Within the deepest pit of anguish, we deposit all our emotions inside. Often in the darkest hours of nights, we release them with grieving for the departed ones, with our ever arguing spirits. It's too arduous to accept the reality, yet we have to accept the decorum. Soul transmits from one core to another by leaving behind their incredible essence. Let's move towards the translated poems. The first poem is Time. This poem is translated from the original Odia poem Kara. The poem goes on like this. Carrying twigs in her beak, the excited bird is ready to prepare her new nest on the branch of the tree. She has the rights. She has the rights to claim her place. Being furious with the privilege, the old monkey is getting restless, jumping, playing on the branches while ruining the plants, yet getting scared of someone's intrusion. It might draw a limitation, hung on a bog eaten bamboo stick the flag of the diseased independence leaning down like the spine of torturous time, with the burden of misfortune packed in the rat-eaten box of faith, like an old lady or Mother Earth, it's dragging them forward, moving forward. Another poem is it is the poem of Krishna Kumar Mohanty. The title is Waiting Waves. From the coiffure of the waning night, I stole a kiss, decanted all my shame in your atria, colored it like bangles, left the last beat of sigh. Oh, how a helpless wind looked like around us. The nearby darkness got tired inside the joints of our door. The expression of the last leg of night spread straight. You became a naked river, me an incognito. I'm sure all the pains from these worn bodies will disappear in the dark blue layers of togetherness. Our love will be watered like a wet paper. Now our night of mating will be slowly over. I will become a deepest delta of waiting, and you a river of my incarnations. The next translated poem is The Beloved. Originally, this poem was written by Madhuri Panda, and the title of the poem in Odia was Premika. So the poem goes like this. He knows who burns, love, burning beloved, whispers silently, where to mingle in emptiness is the lonely remembrance, near to feelings distant from nothingness, the eternal joy worries, loneliness amidst the four walls, silent, unanswered. The entire life longs for a starry sky, wounds become deeper, lotus of love becomes prettier. The next poem is So Near is the Sun. How do you feel, my love? A silent word. I'm unable to speak, can feel only. Why the stars remain sleepless. Silent night smiles in darkness, in soliloquy. I reach you for this life, to take our love to the moon. Love glows in the law of the world. Let someone understand. You speak of darkness everywhere. There is moonshine too. Let's stay fast, firm. Another poem is translated from the original Odia poem, Bokka. The title of the translated poem is Fool. I was born a fool. I stayed like this forever. I expected the stone sculpture to perform Bashanta Pallavi for me. I asked the robot to sing Megha Malhara. By interspersing the words, I looked for the heartbeat. I humiliated the incarnation by calling them humans. I mistook a crocodile as a boat. I sat on its back, shared my sorrow with the killer by assuming him as my most intimate. I sowed the seeds of my dreams in a wasteland by splashing blood on an infertile land. I desired to make it fertile. I imagined the rainbow in the April sky, holding a dried bone. I chanted life-saving mantras again and again. To tell me all, did not I get the deserving reward for my extreme stupidity. Another poem which I translated from the original Odia poem, Dvitiya Akasa. So the English title is Another Sky. I asked 2 or 4 words, yet someone poured all the stars of the sky in my bag. I cannot show them even, lest another sky will be made. A huge bird in the sky. Again, do we need another sky? No, no, let the lamp of my body be extinguished in the fire of stars. The next poem is Time is there. Have all the tales are over in this world? What our granny used to tell us for years together. No more Dulavi, rain, rain, come again. Our children have forgotten. Children of today work as laborers at railway stations, at bus stands, at shops, office, verandas, offering pouch of liquor in dry day parties, making bombs, setting those in landmines. Time has come now to forget all the material progress and look for a better tomorrow for our children. More time for children. God has sent his dictum. There is still enough time for creating a new world for children. Next poem is Democracy. This is translated from an Odia poem, Swadhinata. So, let me recite my poem. In recent days, democracy became so powerful. Don't say anything against it, otherwise, your life may be ruined. You can be imprisoned without any fault. If you can, then praise it, give it respect. You will receive awards. Getting the rewards is no less a small thing. Painting about love, it's always eternal. Who is asking about reality? Let the price of oil rise as much as it is possible. Let the sky fall apart. For how long will you blame others for your flaws? For how many days have you been haunting at saints? Come, brother, come. We are feeling thirsty. Let's have some tea. The next poem is For the Dead Farmer. The original Odia poem was Morijaithiba Chasipai. I have translated it into English and the title I have given For the Dead Farmer. In the pages of newspapers, farmers never die, even if they do not regain lives in the assembly of states. The field has already been given up before the farmer's death. The canals are dried up gradually. The reluctant clouds hesitate to rain. For feeding the hungry ones, the son has to leave the house. A grown-up girl chases the city dwellers to earn money. An ox dies in hunger. A cow is tried and taken away. Yet no farmer dies and waits for the last moment. If a farmer dies, then who will pass the last resolution? Will the national flag fall? Whether a guard of honor will be presented at his funeral? If the statues of the deceased farmer will be displayed at the prime squares of the town, ask those leaders who have been chanting Joy Kisan that for how many farmers they have dedicated roads, dams, felicitation ceremonies, and welfare programs. The next poem is Happiness. The original Odia poem was Sukha. From now onwards, happiness can be felt only after finding a way between the traps of words and phrases. Happiness can be felt while moving in an endless stream of possibility, beyond the restraint of any words. It's about finding a smallest possibility of hope of getting the entire sky while embracing one's own shadow in the deep dark. From hereafter, happiness exists in listening to the song of the lost bird, expecting to watch your face that emerges from layers of memories. Happiness is to realize the liberty of feeling the freshness of love for someone out of rigors of an unconditional relationship. Forgetting which kind of happiness you have overcome a long way. You have passed an age while searching for happiness only. You have crossed already the terrible games of life to taste the bitter taste of happiness. Do you perceive happiness as a retelling of your postponed meeting? Is it a poem of life? Do you think the secret of joy lies in finding beauty in extreme denial? Does happiness exist for you in a continuous searching for identity, just like a character of Jataka story that makes a quest to derive joy while offering a handful of mustard at each household? Does happiness connote a powerful magic by which a crippled one can cross a hill? Does happiness imply a season when the flowers return to trees or the stream again flows in the same dry rivulets? The next translated poem is Symphony. I murmured the song that I forgot after you returned. My bard of love came back, which I blew in the cyclone now in the chained shape. It was a dove of peace. The broken strings of my guitar of time started composing melodious sound. The rosy mood of the lost time was not over when you came back. A new plant of green leaves and its branches were as if waiting for centuries for your return. All my forgotten ways, lost in an endless world, became dearest darling after your return. The next poem, which I translated from the original Odia poem, is Poets. Original Odia poem was Cobby. So here it goes. Sorrow does not live, nor happiness. Poets are lost in thoughts and compose poems with exclusive dreams, soaking mind, pluck dreams with fragrant roots, jewels from seashells, meters from sympathy. So completeness in a vacant sky. Poets are lost in feelings, create waves on stone, a carpet of search for wisdom. Poets vapor language with thoughts every day, in juices of poetry and creativity in the vacuum mind. The next poem is In Search of a Palm. Give me the sorrow that cannot be sown and speak the words which I cannot tolerate. Pull my leg before I get up to the stairs. I'm waiting for a palm to come over my sorrow, who can comfort me on his chest, soak my tears, spread the path for me to go ahead. Don't blame me for my immorality. He's above jealousy, a friend, my support. Does not matter. You can be jealous and call him my lover. The next poem is I am the woman. This poem is translated from the original Odia poem titled as Mue Kannari. I am the woman, I am the fire of trust, the glow, I am the light unique. I create an ocean from a drop, I am the eternity, the introduction, the divine pleasure, an image of love. I am the mother, I am the fiancée, I am the sister, I am the love, I am omnipotent, I am the woman. Next poem, sir, Four Portraits. I know the secret of your smile. I have gone through your words. Silently you convey the honeyed words of your heart, the language of heart, the definition of love, the feelings of the romantic one. Love wins the heart. But how does he know the eternal saga of love? To me, you have never unfolded your heart. You remain silent always. You assured me that one day you would say, the days go on while thinking about you, but the painful nights never end. Your touch feels the heat of love in each pore of my body. The next poem is the English title is War. I have translated from the original Odia poem Yuddha. Nowadays, demons are coming as ambassador of peace. Putana has become a breastfeeding mother. Millions of weapons with fairy sails have already been arranged to wipe you out. Be aware of this danger. If need be, then you may have to gulp the entire poison of the sea. If nothing is resolved with the power of love and kisses, and the violence for the weapons and arrows of the warriors are not getting consoled by anything now, then the thirsty lust to conquer all will not at all be satisfied. Never. Then what is this need of these lovely lips? So be a lover. Extinguish all the fire of anger in love. Transcend humanity through the power of love and affection. The next poem is Discovery. The original Odia poem was Abhiskara. It is titled in English as Discovery. It seems to me that someone knocks at my door every night now. And what does he convey in a whisper? Nay, it is not a blow of air and not a piece of music also, bearing no connection with the season of love, not a known or an unknown person. So who is he knocking at my door in disgrace while turning the river into an ocean? In my perplexed state, I'll open my doors. By stripping myself, I'll run into the dark and I will identify myself once in the mirror of that stranger. So next poem is titled in English as Quest. It is translated from my mother's poem Anveshana. Quest. Searching for you inside the temple, inside the mosque, even inside the church. Everywhere I seek you, my Lord, with a broken heart. Never did I find you. No, nobody has seen thee so far. Where are you now, O my Lord? Can anyone find you in a still image? No, nobody has found you so far, my Lord. Neither you are made of any metal, nor from any pieces of wood, but you are everywhere, smilingly seated on the lofty seat of my heart. Nobody can create you, my Lord. I have heard from me once you emerged from the pillars of a palace in the ferocious Nrsimha avatar. Again I console my mind. This restless mind finds you in the glory of a blooming flower, and sometimes I get you, my Lord, in the cute little smile of a baby. Tell me, my Lord, will I ever be close to you? It had been years since I tried to search for you. Bereft of your essence, I am lost now. Now I think, why this quest made? To justify my devotion or to intensify my lovely emotion? The next poem, which is translated from the original Odia poem, Monisa Ponya. So the title of the English poem is Humanity. Build temples, go to the mosque, bow your head at Gurudwara, place the chadar on Guru Granth Sahib, make a sacrifice, burn ghee for purity, chant all the names of gods, hold the prayer beads, ditch the well, plant trees, please donate. But if you have not humanity, if you cannot shed tears by seeing others in pain, everything is worthless then. Everything is for no reason. Everything is vain only. Then you are a beast in the guise of a human. The next poem is translated from the original Odia poem ଭଲ ପାଇବାର ଗଭୀରତା. So we have given the title as The Depth of Love. When you are not here, I usually think with a blindfold in my eye. If I were blind, then how would love happen? How big the world is. So many people are here. You are one of them. I am also. Would such intimacy come between us? In which city do you dwell? There is so much love flowing from the flowers on your roof. It is not known how many butterflies rest there, yet between you and me, love has been existing for long years, so intense, so close. Next poem is translated from the original Odia poem, Mu Janichi. The title of our new poem is I Know. I know I'll become a statue from a piece of stone, from a grass, a tree, a castle from a nest, and a bird from an insect. I know I will become a sea from river once you touch me, a strange forest from a desert, a highway from a lonely road. I know if you touch me one day, if treat my scene as pious, my surroundings will smell like sandal. You will appear to be a goddess for me. My ears will listen the sound of holy sound of bells. The dark pathway will look bright for me. All the lifeless things will become lively. My body will fly in air. I know very much. If you touch me, I will get salvation, free from the circle of life and death. I know. The next poem is translated from the original Odia poem, Seso Chithi, last letter. This is the last letter, the last proclamation, the last talk, a final attempt to resurrect, a mesmerized welcome song of love. I can behold my adorable Lord signing in a golden appearance, Supreme Lord Jagannath. I earnestly request you, be an eternal, pleasurable song for conquering the anguish from my heart. Me, a walker who has lost his ways. Where is the route? Show me the way to my home. Take me towards an eternal kingdom. I have carried the pain on my shoulders for a long way. Bless me, O revered Lord. Fill this life with the peace of living in a serene moment of life's evening. Let the warmth of my heart be lost in the bluish, lonely sky. Another work is translated from the original Odia poem, Kehi Jone Radha Pari. It goes like this: someone like Radha. O great hero, today I'm your beloved. Clouds cover the sky, blue sari, blue bangles, blue bindi. Blueness pervades everywhere. My body emits excess fragrance. My love is as safe as a treasured book. You are the hero of the song of my life. You are a pious river of eternal sources of healings, the lovely scene of my life that binds me again and again. My desire has no beginning. There is no end to my feelings. Desires are like untamed horses that gallop without the rein. I'm crossing the infinite time by holding the streaks of memories. I can see every moment, and I will see also beyond my eyes. Still, I will endure the pain of separation by spreading the shadow of despair. The parting tunes play hide and seek. The next poem, which I have translated from the original Odia poem, Barambar Lodhibaku Huye. You have to fight it again and again. I don't know how far I am from my dreams, like a defeated soldier in a warfield. So far our eyes can reach, while bearing the burdens of humiliation after the sunset. Quietly we will be back to our camp. At the break of the dawn, there might be the battlefield. Then once again, someone will push the wounded soldier back while he might be wondering whether he would go forward or not. The unarmed soldier will be all alone in the war field while blaming the fate. I know winning or losing is not in my hands. Who knows the outcome of such fights? However, he knows for sure that one has to fight again and again, alone with the foes, even if he does not have a weapon in his hand. The next poem is For These Are Moonlit Nights. In the world of nothingness, dream of moonlit nights, let me live and sing sweet songs for tomorrow. Where are those moonlit nights? In my dreams, concepts, hopes of possibilities, those germinate in the hidden box of my heart, and a new flower blooms, spreads its wings, those moonlit nights, and the consolation of my endless travel amidst heaps of dissatisfied break of dreams and the desert of pains. So time is up. Thank you everyone for listening to me, and I am obliged to Kumar Prasannaji for giving me such a privilege for reciting my poems in this grand platform Fertile Brain. I extend my gratitude to everyone. Thank you.